All right, they're back to being upset again. They're upset again because the magic is backfiring. They're discouraged because they can't get in your mind. They can't play games. They can't send their projections. You know, they can't figure out how to get past, the fact that you're aware of the way they're moving. All right, this intellectual game that we learn to play with ourselves, knowing ourselves and knowing it's not ourselves. It aggravates people. People don't want to see you analyze their actions. They want to feel the joy of them coming up with whatever it is that they're coming up with. That's simple, right? They don't want to see what you have to say to it, right? And so they get mad. It's the very first reaction that they'll have. And if you are having a conversation, all right, and you are just someone who is interested in the truth and you can't see, maybe you're a seer, maybe you're a truth speaker, but you can't see that you have that effect on people, right? Because you're pushing the agenda, then you're going to end up with a lot of people that may not like you, or you're going to end up finding it harder to meet people, all right? Uh, the truth is that you need to stay away from people that don't align with you. All right. But you need to make sure that you are analyzing situation in a gracious way, in a great way. All right. From a higher perspective, so you can incorporate everybody. Right. So when you make your decisions based on the fact that you're not going to hang around certain people because they can't mentally hang, then you're not doing yourself or them any disservice. It's for the better good. Okay? People oftentimes want to see you fall. All right? Practitioners, they all want to see you fall. All right? They want to see you hate on yourself and then hate on the next person. Anything that gets you in alignment with not standing in your power. All right? When you stand in your power, you don't need to hate on people, right? When you don't stand in your power, you need to hate on people. All right. A lot of people that have gotten power through hate give power to other people who don't stand in their power, right? They stand in their power, the other person's power that put them in power. So then that's how you got a bunch of people with a lot of money, but no power, right? At the end of the day, okay, there's a huge cycle that even that person's going to have to go through. So stand in your power and understand that they're going to be mad when these full moons and these new moons and these quarter moons pass, and their hateful tactics and their strategies to manipulate you don't work because you're using discernment. So stand in your power, because it takes practice to learn how to have a communicate, or to learn how to communicate effectively and acquire or ask for, in an energetic way, it to be repeated, so that you can vibrate and resonate on certain timelines that you deserve to resonate on. It takes time to do all of that. And there's a lot of haters out here that want to make you feel like you're having a worse day. And so y'all continue to stand in your power and know that, yeah, they're going to hate. But once you figure out their game, all right, it won't be a moon, a blood moon, whatever, that can happen, all right, without you getting the most out of it. All right, until next time, I'm Dion from Divine Timing. All right, I'm sending y'all peace, love, and light, and Ashe.